to the left, gold Dayton's on that thing. I'm the MJG, pimp tight. Put it to the flow, 5-0, swing her right in the peanut butter guts. It's a must. Drop it in the shop, take 'em out, wrap 'em up in a tent. Clear coast to make it shine. Make me circle through the neighborhood 55 times with my gas tank full. Drink a bull, fall up in the bar, got the dog try to pull me a young stout woman, something pretty, nice round hips with them well-shaped titties as the sun goes down. I'm getting dirty, fall up and pressure word, get cleaned in a hurry in my 7-7 Chevy, ass tight, pull off cutting rubber, disappeared in the night in the. Got up, Chief and Hay with some Kool-Aid in my favorite cup. Comb my hair, get my grill right so I can feel tight. Heavy starch in my jeans and a fresh pair of Nikes as I strike out the door to my superb. Parked by the curb, candy-coated bird. The sun got my candy looking good enough to eat. You can tell by the way the girls act across the street. Hit the horn, but no stalling. Keep ballin'. 4 o'clock Sunday, I gotta hit the mallin'. Fallin', full of them green trees. Hurry up so I can catch Martin Luther King. Fools all in the way with that Econo spray. Need to take a few classes, learn about molasses. Pressure got me beamed. I'm talking on the phone, telling Penny that's the way to do it, baby. Represent your home. Candy-coated paint with brain flavors to your mind. And in the summertime, it got the whole block blind. So Buster in the prime down, Pendo popping gang. Line saying he gon' go and get the same thing. If you ain't riding wood and leather, your ride ain't hitting. Or plain dashboard, crush fair, got your engine 99, 95, 30-day paint jobs. Got niggas riding around looking like a junkyard. You need to put a check, with a check, with a check. Stack up on your grip, get your shit sprayed wet. See, most of these new paint jobs, they'll do. But if it ain't candy, then the job ain't true. It's reserved for them ballers who make that cheese. It ain't candy if it didn't cost a couple of G's. On your Jeep, your truck, your Chevy, or your Lexus. Fifth wheel in the grill like them players do in Texas. My folks getting sideways in Vallejo. Ballers in Memphis slamming shouted Cadillac dough. Full of ink so blinked I could fly to a world where you have to roll candy or you die. Descending, my mind goes back into reality. To some, having candy paint is just a fantasy. Custom leather everywhere you look is wood grain. Big ball telling you it's all about the candy, man.
Seen this before. She's in bread like Olive Garden in the bank. Got no limit like I'm a penny with a tank. Like too good, I don't stress on a bitch. Wanna be the greatest to do it and get rich. Remember when I hit my licks, commit crimes? I don't gotta be in the streets, they been mine. And that's real shit, what I gotta deal with. Sipping on some Hennessy, I'm tripping in concealed clips. Came from the bottom, got some motion, now I'm on top. Shining on the block like I'm living on some eye rocks. Damn, if they gon' hate, they gon' watch from the stands. And we might link, but I'm not your man. Then dodge it like I'm from LA, but on a Friday, moving like I'm Usher, cause I get the money my way. Here I come, here I come, here I come. Mac. I bust like a Mac. My bandana black, turn your bro into a pack. What I do, you couldn't do if you wanted. 1-to-1, but still I keep it 100. On the 110, got a shorty off gauge. Grew up like a dog, now they want me in a cage. Got bill money, I ain't tripping on the price. I like my water warm, so I'm yelling fuck ice. Posted on the block, now Minecraft. Like I'm counting loose change where the dime's at. Found one and I hit it in the back seat. Dug deep, had her running like a track meet. Damn, RP nip, cause I hustled through the struggle. Creatine addict, I got it off the muscle. Pool full of money and I'm diving in the deep end. About to crash out, better look out weekend. Here I come, here I come, here I come. Made for fun, made for fun. Here I come, here I come. Made for fun, made for fun, made for fun. Slick DJs, slick DJs, slick DJs. Groovy, groovy. Here I come, here I come.
West Coast, nigga. 6, 6, 4, 6, 4, baby. West Coast, 5, Coast, ride slow. Bang, out, same style, funk, still. Big dog in the house tonight. 100, high, low, high. Let's get it jumping when I roll through. It's California, what you know, fool. The home of Lolo's on that old school. Got a little shorty, get it low too. So what we doing tonight? Let's sit that in, turn up on 10, pour a drink in my cup, tryna get right. Let's bring that funk, let's roll some more. About to take some home in my game tight. Invite your friends, let's drop that pain. I'ma step 3 times for the west side. Throw it up real high, true pants don't lie. Put it down for life, baby, let's the home of Lolo's when you finish, gotta put it on 3s. And if you rollin' in the rack, then let it down for the breeze. A sunny day to cruise the strip and spit some game to a tease. And when I'm rollin' in the city, I show up on your feet. Bring the shorties to the function and the drink to the back. Everybody got that homie that don't know how to act. Sun is beaming on the paint, you gotta put on some shades. She like the chorus underneath, but she wanted it engraved. I told her, now baby girl, your first time, ride it low. Hit the switch and shit on mine, where we go. So we bout to slide to the stove. Grab a bottle, then we live in the O. Gotta bring some safety when you party still. Think about the coasters, party hard to tell. Shit start getting tricky, then it's getting real. California love, you know how I feel. 6, 6, 6, 4, 6, 4, baby. West Coast, 5 Coast, ride slow. Bang, out, same style, funk, still. Big dog in the house tonight. 100, high, low, high. Let's get it jumping when I roll through. It's California, what you know, fool. The home of Lolo's on that old school. Got a little shorty, get it low too. So what we doing tonight? Let's sit that in, turn up on 10, pour a drink in my cup, tryna get right. Let's bring that funk, let's roll some more. Gotta take some home in my game tight. Invite your friends, let's drop that pain. I'ma step 3 times for the west side. Throw it up real high, true pants don't lie. Put it down for life, baby, let's ride. Play that house, play everybody get their walk on. Put that Nate, put that Drake, put that Pac on. Couple ladies, they just wanna get their drop on. I want shorty like the wind. Kevin got G-bodies, cutlass, caddies, Caprice, little function, all the members. Got the khakis with a crease. Shine rims, hit the switch, fade the pulse in the back. Shorty said she wanna bounce, all it take is a tap. If she sitting in the back, she fix her face in the black. She telling all the friends to pull up, drop a pin on the map. Slide. 6, 6, 6, 4, 6, 4, baby. West Coast, 5 Coast, ride slow. Bang, out, same style, funk, still. Big dog in the house tonight. 100, high, low, high. Get it jumping when I roll through. It's California, what you know, fool? The home of Lolo's on that old school. Got a shorty, get it low too.
Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? People in YouTube land, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh shit, peace in the LBC. The yuppers, y'all can hear me? All right, I put everybody on the Summer Jam screen. Peace in the LBC to all. Thank you, Judy. I really appreciate your support. Man, I really, really, really do. I'm so thankful today. It is Friday, you know what I'm saying? So we're getting into the weekend, and it is the holiday weekend for those who are lovers. Tell me again. Hi. Tell me again, can we be lovers and friends? Okay, they out here on that one and some other things, okay? Some of these people might be creeping, okay, trying to get to another person, doing the too much. Hey, what's up? Peace of the LBC, NY in the house. Oh my God, look, there's been a number of things that have been going on the airwaves, but pretty much the airwaves have been blocked to some extent. With the Mo 3 case, the Kiwan person, that's in the Mo 3 sector. And then a few of the brothers and sisters over there fighting and going through changes. And then over in that's Mo 3 sector. And then in the beef sector, they're talking about Lemon losing his page. Now, didn't I tell you last time I was live, and I did say I was going to come back later on the night, but I didn't, because I was just tired and didn't feel like it. Sometimes I just don't feel like it. You know what I mean? But Lemon, they did a telethon. These are some televangelists, telethon thumping around in their self-righteousness and pointing fingers and blaming all kinds of people and looking over the rules for one and then pounding the rules in their head for the other. Ass people out here, and they got on the trail. They got on the Ho Chi Minh Trail. They got their tambourines, and they got out there to shaking and shimmering and a hallelujah till they got him 1,000 people on another page. So now Lemon has another page. I told you guys he was not going nowhere. If he was not going to be hitting other people's links, he was going to start up a page, and that is what happened. And the beef sector, or at least the 2.0s, decided to rally behind him and get the action pumping. We had Trish out there doing her damn thing, and she definitely was overwhelmed and overjoyed, and there was coddling to the max, if you will, because Trish, she has a love affair of some sorts with Lemon, and she has some nice numbers, you know what I'm saying, brought out the beef sector because they were all trying to get him where he needs to be. That is one live that took place. Also, I think who really jumped it off was Mika, right? So unapologetically, Mika, she came out of fucking nowhere. Now she's an idiot. CT, peace in the LBC. Oh, Trish is gonna be Trish. I'm not even like judging these broads. I'm not judging them. They'll judge me till the cows come home, but I don't have a judgment for them. You know, if I did, they really, really fucking wouldn't like it. I talk very in general, like, you know, the whole lot. I talk about like the whole lot. And if fucking hit dogs start hollering, then they will fucking start hollering. Hey, Moxie, peace in the LBC. Girl, you be everywhere. I be seeing you everywhere. Damn, why they on Lemon's top so bad? They not even on his top. They are literally trying to elevate him up, right? To put him back on whatever pedestal that they have already appointed him to. Like he fell off the pedestal and they needed to get his ass back the fuck up there, you know? So that's what they did. And so now he has another page. I think it's Big Lemon 3 or something like that. And that's where he put it down last night. He went ahead, not Mika is mine. Okay, Judy, I don't have no words for Mika. Mika always felt like I disliked her, but I didn't dislike Mika. Me and her had odds or difference of thought process because at that time she had a problem with Shakim. And as all other people, she took that problem out on me. You know what I mean? And so then it became words between me and her. And if I was to really go, I would have to go look at some of the old lives to even just really just be like, very detailed about where Mika was coming from, or even where I was coming from. Because normally, if I'm coming at you, I'm in defense of myself, or at least protecting myself from all the assaults that you broads put down on me, and when I say broads, I mean male and female alike, because there's two ball bees out here and split tail hoes. We know it. I'm thinking more than Lemon sat alone at the lunchroom table. You thinking he sat alone at the lunch? He probably did. I think a lot of them did. And they have come together like Voltron. Like it's like the kids that got picked on, or the brides who wanted to be more than what they were. I don't know. Shit, teenagers go through awkward stages. All them broads that were considered like thick and stuff in high school and stuff. If you look at the broads today, they're all super fat. You know what I mean? And all the girls that were super thin or not this way and that way, all of them are fucking fine as wine and shapely and have came in unto themselves. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. It is what it is. Like, you'll be one way one day and then the next day you'll be different. Like, what is it called? Like the ugly duckling thing, right? Like, you go through an awkward stage and then you come up out of it like a swan, but going through those stages are the best things, right? When you're not like considered popular or whatever the case may be, it should have caused you to be a better person, to be a more empathetic person, and sympathetic person. It should have caused you not to be a bully and all these other things. But for some of them, it was like the reverse. They all turned into hating assholes. Like, my Lord, you were being developed, your character, to cause you to be, nicer people. And it just never fucking happened. It's just ridiculous. But anyways, so he is back, live, and they're all out here supporting him and stuff. And a few people had some words for some people, because the people that were supporting him. So how did it go? I think it was like Mika went live. I didn't catch Mika's live. Then Trish went live. I was in the skybox because all the fucking haters of who's who of the hatervilles of bitches were all right up in there. You know what I'm saying? Even Kay Fit, she was up in there calling dragons, flaggins, dragons. And I'm thinking, you always present as if like you're like this sophisticated person, and that you can't, you don't speak in, ill manner towards folks, and what I'm saying, and how uncouth all others are. And then you're right there giving this woman, or at least or perpetuating whatever was given unto her, the title of Flaggins Dragons. And I was just thinking, hypocrisy. But it is what it is. These people will always, they'll always be on the wrong side of history. They'll just always be on the fucking wrong side of history. They'll be the ones that are always talking about, how somebody is so this way and that way, and getting away with all the bullshits, and then by the time the people figure out they're just like some, horrible people for whatever reason, because multitude of reasons will make them horrible. By the time they figure that out, it's like, they have done some damage themselves. That's why it's best to just kick back. You know what I'm saying? Kick back. Kick off your shoes, relax your feet, party on down to the escape beat, just kicking it. Kick back. You don't have to take on an emotional fucking scenario, right? Like, you don't have to get emotionally involved between other people's fights. Let them have their fight. You might not agree with all points, but at least be open to all points, right? To all thought processes. But we're in a predominantly black area, and it's interesting to see how we as black people do each other. It's really interesting to see. That's why I always say these are the type of people, the ones that I haven't, not all the ones, but the ones that I have encountered when they call themselves having an issue with me, they will literally have you lose your life. Like, if they can't physically let you lose your life, they will put you away for life. They have that type of mentality, but they will be very, very like, oh my God, that's not fair, if something is coming their way, but as long as they're on the other end of it, very overseer of them, it's fine. So I think they feel like they need to have some kind of, Ghetto Talk 100. Okay, Peace and LBC is that they feel like they need to have power over other people. They need to be able to exercise it. And it's interesting to see how they move when they feel like they have some power, how they'll move upon somebody. Very interesting to watch that too. Now, Ghetto Talk 101. Who are you? Is this Ghetto? Hey, what's up, Big Rig? Peace in the LBC. Oh yeah, and the Hood Table is live, so if you guys want to slide on through there, she's live as well. Facts, yeah, beans and cornbread. These people are very they would do some damage. They would, and if they were ever in positions of real power where they can really harm people, there'll be so many people in really bad situations behind them because they don't have any emotional control. And they don't like to be proven wrong. They don't have accountability in them and acceptance that everybody can be wrong, right? You're not going to be right all the time. And just because it hurts your pride or whatever the case may be, or even hurts somebody taking the stance of the truth, if it hurts somebody that you like, saying it's just sad. It's what's wrong with you? Leaders do not move that way. Leaders do not move in that manner. But, so anyways, he's back on the scene with a gangster lean and they're out here just dragging dragons, giving her a name and Lemon's out here. He's accusing dragons. He's accusing Shakim. Shakim is like, fuck it. Put it all on me. I'll be your huckleberry. Put the fucking shit on me. Alrighty then, might as well. They gonna do it any fucking ways. He say take dragons off the table and just put the shit on me. Okay, that picture I can posted of the hairy underarms took me out. I didn't see that. Whose hairy underarms was it supposed to be? You know what I mean? Whose was it supposed to be? No, it's not Ghetto Intellect. Oh, it's not? Okay, so I don't know who that is. I'm dragging. Okay. Oh, okay. An unhealed person finds offense in anything a person says or does. Facts. And me, only time I feel a type of way towards somebody is in the moment that we're having a battle or there's a situation. I feel directly towards what you have done, right? And I'll really try to I'll walk in peace and try to find, a medium with you, try to get an understanding. But if we can't get there, then it will just be what it's going to be. And somewhere down the line, it's going to be also predicated on the fact that that you have done some fuck shit towards me and you're not taking accountability for it. So that's going to cause me to feel a way about you. That's just the honest truth. But to separate the emotions from this app is probably the best thing to do, because as we see, there's a lot of people out here that will fucking, build up the unrighteous and try to tear the righteous down, for lack of a better way of, saying it right now in this moment. But they will build up some fucktard people and then tear down people who are worth, something, have value and that contribute in a good way. That's why I told that Blake dude and those two white bras that are with him, shit, y'all perfect for the beef sector. Let them build you up. Do like the rest of them do. Let Frankenstein create you, monster, and then shit on their asses. That's what ends up happening. But as you're going through the process, also build up in other spaces too. And then once you get those numbers like you want it, you can shit on these bitches. So you can tell these bitches what you've been thinking about them. You know what I'm saying? Them two white bras over there can tell Blake, you know what I'm saying? We here for your black dick and fuck these black bitches. And thank you very much for doing what we needed you to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm your puppet. Dun, 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 dun. I'm your puppet. See, they think they're controlling scenarios, but they're really not. They're being puppeteered. Shit, Envy did it. Envy did it. Oh, speaking of Envy, this piece of shit ass nigga has nerves to say anything to Dragons about her movements, make any calls regarding her or anything. Like, dude, you are like the FBI or the CIA or something with the fuckery. Okay, the FBI of the fuckery. You and Binary both are just straight up bitches. And I really don't understand why RNY is out here backing you or supporting you, but you have been able to fool some woman into believing that you amount to shit. And nigga, you do amount to shit, a pile of shit, a big heaping pile of fucking shit that just came out the ass of a dog. Okay. You do amount to that, but anything else past that, no. And so they're out here, as that's a dragon's thing to read tarot cards and stuff like that. Now, I'm not into that, but that is her fucking thing, right? And so now you see RNY over at YouTube Cameras. Was it at YouTube Cameras? I don't know where the fuck it went down, because I mean, all of that stuff just kind of starts morphing into each other, like type of things. But she confronts, I think it was at YouTube Cameras. She confronts, so RNY confronts dragons, and she's talking about a reading, right? And supposedly she had did a reading on them, and that wasn't it wasn't approved or whatever. I don't know what RNY's point was, but basically she was like, I don't do that kind of stuff. Like, that's not my thing. Well, if it's not your fucking thing, don't fucking worry about it. If she pulled out a deck of fucking goddamn Uno cards, right? If she pulled out a pack of goddamn playing cards, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck she pulled the fuck out, and she called herself, if she was to do that, because she said she did not do that and took offense, that if she was reading you, why would it matter to you? You would not believe it anyways. It's not like your thing, right? But that is that whole coming out like I'm a Christian woman. Well, okay, Christian woman, RNY. Why are you partaking in gossip then? And farter? And things that can hurt other people and bring about judgment? You're not supposed to do that as a Christian woman. But you're worried about dragons and some Uno cards? Like, get out of here. So it just didn't make any sense. And then, yes, it did. Because it just kind of solidified in my mind, really, that you and Envy are one of the same. Like, you're attracted to him because you and him are very, very similar. Very, very similar. But that is part of the narrative, right? They're just putting all kinds of narratives and all kinds of stuff on top of dragons. Now, dragons has said that, yes, okay, she did this stuff. So she reached out to the people. So now what? Now fucking what? You're going to put all kinds of things on top of her, but you had no smoke for Goosey when he was doing shit, and still don't. Talking about what is legal and illegal and all these things, like all you niggas are fucking a combination of legal and illegal in the things that you do. Like, all of you have done some stuff that is ridiculous, if you will. Hey, Brown Beauty. Hey, M. Dexos. Okay, being a Christian, you shouldn't be playing around with that reading thing anyway. Facts. I mean, that's part of it when it's Christianity, and that's her point, right? That's where RNY was coming from. But if that's, why are you having a conversation with a person who partakes in that stuff? Isn't that part of it? And why are you sitting on panels where people are tearing down other fucking people and causing chaos and confusion? You know what I mean? And making people farther for the masses. Like, you are participating in things that you should not participate in as a Christian woman, casting dispersions upon people and allowing people to do so. This is part of the whole, being a godly woman, situation. So let's not pick and choose. Let's not pick and choose in this, because you're with the fuckery. You're with the fuckery. And you guys devised, or whatever the hell you did, whoever came with you shit. Like, even if somebody came to you with that situation, in your mind, the first thing that should have came in your mind was, well, I never heard of this, and it's not neither here nor there to me, because I'm a strong Christian woman, right? That's how you would be, right? It would have been of no consequence. But no, you found your way over to wherever the fuck you found your way over to have an interface to jump on the bandwagon, which is the fucking, chastising of dragons. You jumped on the fucking bandwagon. There's no proof. I read them because I didn't, she ain't innocent just like us all. Okay. There's no proof. I read them because I didn't. She ain't innocent just like us all. So is this really you? Because I feel like it's not you, dragons. You know what I mean? This is like, you say you're dragons, but I don't know. People come over here and play games on my channel. Hey, Trucker's Wife, peace in the LBC. You know what I mean? They like to come over here and play. And so I just never know. Some people don't understand what it really means to be a Christian. No, they don't. And they play around with the situation. You know, they really do. But you as a human being cannot do all the things that are, yeah, that's Dragon's page. Oh, ask me any question. Okay, well, let me drop the link. It'll be easier this way if we have a conversation. Because I said I wasn't gonna drop no links. Let me see. But so let's see. I'm almost dropped the link. Okay, yeah, I did. I almost fucking ended my life going behind a female who put peanut butter on her cootie cat and let her dog lick it off. Can't be much of anything. Yeah, see, RNY, well, she'll overlook that shit. She will overlook that her man was laid up with a woman who allowed a dog to lick her cootie cat. She will overlook the fact that, he was on drugs. She will overlook all kinds of things because he has numbers. And that is the name of the game when it comes to these people. They will overlook so many things if that person's page has a lot of fucking numbers. You don't see dragons because she's under a different name, Ghetto Talk 101. And so that's why you don't see her, but I'm going to be very careful too, because you just never know. And I'm in a very peaceful space, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have time for that. The fool-la-la is the way that they feel when they know they're unreal. Fool-la-la-la. Okay, that's what they be on. They be on the fool-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Foolish things. They be on that. And so right now they are going to do what they can do to dragons, right? And there's a few of these these bougies, these talented 10th ladies, these upper echelon of the fucking chittering circuit ladies that want to help perpetuate and put forth that little jacket or that little title they put on her. What are they calling her? Flagons, dragons. You know what I'm saying? I wonder who came up with that. They always got some words. Oh, and then I was over at Shakim's, and why did Shakim say that he got banned or somehow he couldn't see what was happening on LSA no more? They was over there in LSA talking about him. I don't know. Can they do that? Maybe he just needs to try another web browser or something, or just kind of refresh or whatever. I'm not quite certain. Can they just block you? But maybe they have some power. I mean, my thing is this. Why be somewhere else talking shit about a person? Take your ass to them. Hit a link, one of you LSA people, and just get to breaking down what the fucking problem is. You know what I'm saying? Won't do none of that shit. I guess people just like to talk shit under anonymity. They want to talk shit, you know what I'm saying? Just, in the freedom of their own home and with their little fucking fingers clickety clacking in and clacking in and clicking all over the fucking place. You know what I'm saying? So then they don't want you to say nothing back. They don't want you to know anything about them. Like, get out here and actually get to talking and spewing whatever the fuck it is about you so we can tear your ass apart. I won't participate in that stuff. I'm not one to do that, really, in truth, Mm-hmm. But I have noticed since certain things have taken place, right? People have, decided to feel some type of way about me. And so, if I speak, then they don't speak back. And it's the ladies, they feeling some type of way. I'm just like, oh, you misled ladies that you want to call me misled. You guys are some hateful things, little hateful things. Always thinking that you're better. And then want to jump on bandwagons with people. And I'm just like, high school much? Are we in high school? I was shitting on you in high school. I'm shitting on you today. Just shitting the fuck on you all over the place. You bitches are nothing. But okay. Anyways, you already know that. So let me not tell you what you already know about yourselves. Let me not tell you. So I guess maybe he's blocked from LSA. I don't know. But I don't go over there. I don't even know how to get to them broads. If somebody was to put something in here for me to get to them, I still wouldn't go find them bitches. I don't give a fuck about them because I know that there's certain people who are over this way or over there with their little fingers clicking and clacking and clicking and clacking and being super invested in people. And when they need to really be invested in themselves, like they need to be invested in themselves, they need to be invested in their own fucking life. You know, usually when I come through anywhere, I'm just dropping emojis and speaking to people. I don't really have too much to say. But when I do, I'm not coming with the bull crap. I'm coming with what it really is as per what is being presented. Nothing more, nothing less. Let me see what else happened. About that, outside of that, Lemon fucking lost his page and he's back. Oh, Jay Wilson has some words to say to Pizarro. He felt like Pizarro pretty much was out here being a mammy, if you will, for Lemon, and the energy that she's putting into lifting up Lemon. Why she won't lift up some female content creators and stuff like that? Why is it that she's always chasing behind these men folk? I mean, to some extent, there's an agreement there. I wouldn't really say she's chasing behind these men folk. I think we're CCs, right? CCs of all kinds of well, not all kinds of, two genders, right? Some of us are trying to go between genders, but we're male and female. There's male CCs out here. There's female CCs out here of all fucking colors, sorts, and variety, you know, big, tall, fat, skinny, whatever the fuck. It's just content creators. And I think when it comes to situations, I think Pizarro is just chasing situations or helping to create content. Now, one would think that she has a liking for Lemon. I would think out of the things that she says about him, out of the words that come out of her mouth, well, not out of, but separate from what she says about him and separate from the words that come out her mouth in regards to him, her actions speak like she really supports him. She did get a little upset because she was over there at Trisha's, right? Initially, she was at Trisha's when Trish was over there doing her telethon to get Lemon to his 1,000. She felt like Trish was treating her poorly and not, you know, sufficiently sucking, you know, farts out of her backside. And she went live on top of Trish. I said, well, look at this. Pizarro went live on top of Trish and got to complaining. You know, I mean, there's no account. Like they always say that the women should stick together and all this type of stuff. But look at that. Look at the stuff that you guys do, you know. Wait, let me put this up real quick because I believe this is Dragons, but I just want to make sure because I just never know. Why is this thing not moving? Oh, God. Okay, let's hope it's Dragons.
Sincere.
Yeah, it's you. Okay, I was trying to... Hey, I was trying to put my banner up, but I couldn't do it for some reason. That was weird. But how you doing?
I'm all right. That's my new page. I mean, well, that's the new look. And I could change it up however. Y'all know me. So I'll tell y'all when it's like, I'll change my page up. But y'all know it's Dragons. And I'm going to still keep Dragons Dome Game Show. But I'm just changing stuff up right now because they want Dragons to go to jail for some thieves.
Well, I mean, I think so. It's quite a few women out here. Hey, just Andre, or quite a few subbies and content creators who actually have a very severe like mentality, and they actually people locked up. And if they could personally do it themselves, they would. They're like,
I know. And it's like it, and this is why I cut the head off at the motherfucking kneecaps. This is why I did go to that company and I did keep truth with them. And I let them know, hey, I was wrong for doing this, but I felt that it was right because this person is stealing your intellectual property. And he's doing it again right now. So it's like, you know what? You must want to be in trouble because you're listening to people who telling you it's okay and nothing's going to happen to you. So I'm going to give them his new channel and see how they like that.
Well, is it okay? This is my something on his wall, right? I have to put you on for a moment because you have like wind. But listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So Shakim put on his wall a video, right? Can she hear me? I hope she can hear me. Okay. He posted on his wall. It looked like the video was taken down and it mentioned a company's name. So how did that happen that way? Did you say it? You said you were a representative of the company and that's why it was saying their name? Or did they actually participate in the situation as well?
They did, but they told me it's wrong for trying to pretend like I'm a worker there. I had posed as a worker, not the sole proprietor of the content. I posed as a worker. They're mad that the people said, don't do that again or we'll get you. But understand, take the strikes back. But we're going to step forth and move forward with him on our own. We don't need you to do it. So I'm stepping back from that. And I was wrong for impersonating them. And they know it. They know it. So ain't nothing they telling them about this shit is new to them. It's not new to them. I'm not new to them. They could give names or do all this shit. And when they look at his channel, which they have reviewed already, they know what the fuck they're dealing with. And they know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about.
They're saying nothing can happen to you because his channel was not in his name.
Exactly. In that part too. Girl, in that part. Taking a bitch to court. I love to see it happen, bitch, when the channel wasn't even in your fucking name and neither were those thumbnails, you goddamn thief. You better he needs to sit down. He needs to sit down. Straight up.
There's quite a few people that are thieves on this app. Like they're constantly thieving. But I mean,
I knew what I was doing was wrong and I took a gamble. At the end of the day, long as I was truthful with the company and shit, and long as they know what I did, I don't have to worry about legal repercussions from them at all. At all.
Yeah.
Lemon is nobody to be scared of for me. He's a dumbass who keeps trying to use their shit and trying to say it's free content and it's not. When you're making money off their shit now, they don't mind the shit being used. That is true. That part is true. But they mind when you're capitalizing off of it. The shit is still copywritten as trademark, you idiot.
And he's still doing it again. He's
yes. Girl, he got it in his next post. He got their image up in his next post, and I'm gonna show their ass too.
Well, I think a lot of times what happens when it comes to Lemon is that Lemon gets, elevated and people support him.
And he got a battery in his back. Exactly. He gets a battery.
And so he has some of these CCs are in the beef sector that are considered CCs that are weighted or whatever, whatnot. Yep. They're supporting him, and so I think he feels like he's invincible and that he doesn't have to adhere to like the YouTube rules and regulations. I don't think he just doesn't care. He doesn't care about how he treats people.
Yeah, but they the ones who upholding this stupid ass nigga and putting this stupid fucking dumbass bitch on a pedestal. They upholding a mama's boy, a nothing ass light child, please. YouTube channel is nothing. YouTube channel is nothing when he ain't shit in real life. Fuck your YouTube channel, nigga. You not shit in real life. You're not a doctor. You're not at a good job. You're not doing shit with your motherfucking life, but being a nonsense, nuisance ass nigga to your mama and being a motherfucking bullshit ass fuck nigga online. And you think that's gonna get you somewhere, stealing people's property and making money off their shit when you know damn well.
Well, what happened? Like, what happened between you and him? Like, because look.
Hold on, let me go on mute. I'm on delivery. I gotta hold on. I just got here. Hold on. Hold it down, G. I know.
You was upholding him too. Okay. Yeah, she was.
I did. But
I was just getting ready to ask about that too because they go back and forth. Like Lemon and Dragons go back and forth, and there's been some things that have been said. They have said about each other that just wasn't cool. I would think like in a friendship, you guys would talk to each other better. But this time it went to another level where you have a termination of a channel. And I think he's feeling hurt behind it. He's feeling like, well, of all people, I would have expected it from this person or that person. But why dragons, and so I do want to ask her how they actually just got to the place that they are right now, because it does seem kind of odd and out of nowhere, and it's also coming off the cuff of, or the cusp of her, not the cuff, but the cusp of her talent show, right? The lip sync. And he was over there. And even though he got, I don't know if she banned him or whatever. And then he caught himself doing like an after party, and they switched so quickly. This is what I'm saying. These people are so flip floppy. They were just on his head. They were just on Lemon's head. And as soon as this happened, it was like, oh, woe's Lemon. And why is this happening to Lemon? And Lemon, and Lemon. And Goosey was like helping this thing along. That's why I said Lemon is like, he has to, not Lemmy, but Goosey. I want to say Goosey, and I've been saying this about Goosey. You love you some Lemon. There's some kind of infatuation with Lemon. I've been saying this. Oh no, Sincere. I've been saying this about him and doing this about. Oh, stop it! Stop it! If people like, they really need to pay attention to how you guys sit around and talk about this man in one breath, and then in the next breath, you guys are both kissing each other's ass. Lemon's even kissing your ass. Like, and then you guys are gonna be unfriendly again. Like, at this point, I say all of you guys are just full of crap. Like, full of crap, people. You talk probably behind the scenes. I feel like all of you guys are talking behind the scenes, and you just creating plays. And then you'll write people into your plays. You don't have any fucking accountability for the things that you do. You just are narrators of bullshit, chaos, and confusion. I think Goosey just loves chaos. He does, Tay-Bay. He loves chaos and he loves fucking confusion. But I'm not playing that game with Goosey. You know what I'm saying? I will simply call him a two ball and keep it pushing, Kevin Kelly. Hey, Kevin. Okay. Oh, the same one Lemon bought a phone for and financially helped. Now I agree with that, Sincere. Yeah, he did do that for her. Yeah, he did a lot for a lot of people. Hey, the Hood Table. Peace in the LBC. He has done some things for some people. Wait a minute. When is she home? Okay. Wait a minute. When is she homeless asking for money on YouTube? Her and Lemon ain't no different. Okay, wasn't she homeless asking for money on YouTube? None of them have like these best, not none of them, but depending on whoever you're talking about. But Lemon lives with his mom. Obviously, he has some kind of agreement with his mom where he can be in there talking crazy, but though he's been caught on video or sound bites or whatever the fuck. He's been caught in trouble, with his mom. So I don't know. But so what happened between you and what happened between you and Lemon? Like, because you guys have fought
a lot, and a lot stems from him doing bullshit to me and wanting motherfuckers to cater towards his nonsense and say, Dragons, you're wrong. He did this and that for you. But then he knocks me in my motherfucking jaw again. And then you bitches talking about, well, he helped you wear some drinks and shit. And then he hits me in my fucking jaw again. And then you bitches talking about, he did everything for you. And then he hits me in my fucking jaw again. And then you bitches saw where he bought you a bike. Then he hits me in my fucking jaw again. And then, Dragon, he gave you food. And then he hits me in my jaw again. Dragon, he did so much for you. Then he hits me in my fucking jaw again. And Dragon, he didn't miss me with that bullshit.
So you feel like the relationship is like abusive, verbally abusive, right? And mentally abusive.
It very much is so, because he is toxic. He's toxic. He very is much so. This is why I don't want shit to do with him at all. I moved on from somebody like that, and I had created my happy space. And then I got to create another one because of this sorry ass nigga who can't seem to move up out his mama house because he don't want to grow up.
Well, I know there was a time, right, when you were dating, or like you had a friend, I think he was a Cuban man, and a Latin American man, right? And it seemed like he was kind of upset with that situation because he started attacking that man and then he was attacking you.
Yeah,
And it didn't make any
yeah,
sense.
because he was jealous. Yeah, because he was jealous, Sincere. We had nothing going on. If you're supposed to be helping me out as a friend here and there, you shouldn't be bringing that up when I get some dick. Like, get your ass on and mind your business, you fucking cock block. Like,
No,
you
he
ain't
said
got
cock
shit to
blocker.
do. Okay, you ain't got shit to do with this shit, Lemon. Your ass all the way in Sacramento. I'm all the way in Miami Beach. And you got the nerve to get mad at me for another nigga, like get mad at me for somebody else. I never declared, oh, I am with you or I'm gonna be your girlfriend. I've never solidified anything of that matter with you for you to even act like that towards anybody I meet. And I could, in certain matters, Sincere, I have been friends with people out here that are not boyfriends and they're just cool ass people, and he'll catch an attitude just for me being around them. That's jealousy. That's jealousy.
Yeah. Okay, so I think there's just Andrea wants to ask you some questions. So I'm going to ask you the question and then we'll kind of get back on track with the situation in general because I have some questions too. But I think what people want to know, or just Andrea wants to know, she says, did Lemon buy her a phone? So did Lemon buy you a phone? And is she
Of course he buys me a phone, but this is exactly what I'm saying. He buys me a phone and then puts a knife in my motherfucking back and steals off me, and then y'all want to keep fucking putting him on a pedestal. What the fuck be wrong with y'all?
So do you think the things that he does for you is for you to overlook how he acts towards you?
Exactly. You have that on the mark. That is exactly what the fuck he do for that money. He don't do that shit out the kindness of his heart. He do that shit for control, and so that you should overlook any bad thing I do or say to you because I did this for you. So I have the right to disrespect you. That is not right, and that is not how life works. If a motherfucker is true, they true, and they don't have to do that to you.
Well, why do you, because I asked you this before, right? Why do you go back dealing with him? You know, because you were here once before, like Melanated stated, and then you left, he went live, and then you went and hit his link, and then you acted like you didn't even have a conversation over this way. And of course, Lemon was paying attention because Lemon's always in my skybox, and I fucking know it, and he knows it too, but whatever. But it was quiet as kept, the things that were said. It was almost like, you know, like nothing ever happened. But you were just complaining and saying pretty much the same thing that you're saying now, that he keeps mistreating you.
Because he'll sit there and he'll act like he wants to be cool and he's changing or he's moving on from it. And then I get tricked in the spider web when he really on some siphoning shit. He's still poisonous. So it's my whole thing. I went back trying to motherfucking either extend the olive branch or reach out to the olive branch that was extended to me. But I'm not doing that shit no more because it's toxic and it's gonna land me in trouble. Anything that got to do with Lemon, anything that got to do with him is trouble. It's trouble for my life.
Dragons, I do have to point out, right? I don't want correction would not be the proper word, but I do want to point this out. You did just recently, through this situation,
and I don't plan on going back. Who said I was going back? Why they keep trying to speak and think for me, G? I'm my own human being. I told them once I stain him in this way, ain't no going back. I don't understand why they not listening.
Well, you have to listen too. Let me complete my thought, right?
Yes, because I gotta find out where the fuck I'm going right now. So do that.
Okay. So you called him, right? And you apologized about the flagging. Why do that if you're done? Like, I don't understand.
That was for me. That wasn't for him. That was for me. It wasn't to make him feel better or be back friends or none of that shit. That was for me to clear my shit.
In what way?
That was for me.
That
cleared my conscience. In a spiritual way for God, my spiritual walk, my journey. It's to clear my conscience. because I know you're a thief. You flagged my channel. You came for my shit first, and I came for yours. So I shouldn't be sorry about it because I knew what type of time I was on when I fucking did it. At the end of the day, because so many people were crying over this simple ass nigga, I said, let me apologize for me. Just in case God don't like it. Just in case God don't like
your
it.
channel? Do you have proof
He
of
did.
that?
He did. He took my monetization away. And there's emails to show he did. Why this motherfucker talking about, oh, he want to convince me that this shit was just YouTube doing this shit. And it's not, because these emails add up. And as I got to looking through my shit, I'm like, these motherfuckers flagged me from his team. They flagged me from his fucking team.
Okay, I want to know, because you said this before. I've heard you say it. Who is his team? Who is the team?
Who is the team? You can't see the team?
Well, I would name some people, but I want, per your vision, like, who is the team?
I don't want to see by naming them. Certain people are going to catch an attitude, like I got an attitude with them. And I'm just stating who the fuck is a part of his team. You know what I'm saying? That'll do some shit like that to my channel.
Hey, Kimberly. So, but you're saying he does have a team. And
yes, he do. He's lying about it. And he's sitting here fucking lying through his fucking teeth and drunk ass tongue.
Okay, so somebody on Lemon's team had been flagging you. Do you feel like he was aware of this happening, or maybe they're like a rogue member?
Yes, I know. Yes, I know he was aware. I know he was aware. And he came home. Hold on. I know he was aware. And he's out here pretending to y'all, I didn't know anything about it. I don't know anything about it. I have everything recorded. I'm so glad that motherfucker's trying to comfort my life and want to put me in jail when, nigga, if you think you're going to put me in jail, you'll be in a cell. You'll be in a cell too, bitch. Now what? Since they want to kiss his ass and cuddle him, I have proof as well that I don't have to show to these niggas in the YouTube sector. I show this shit to the real motherfucking eyes that matter. So he could talk all that shit you want. If Dragon's going to jail, that nigga will be too. That's that part. That's that part. They say, oh, he can't go to jail. Why not? He the motherfucking thief.
There's a whole bunch
Dragons ain't did shit but snitch on your motherfucking ass. Yes, I impersonated a company, but the company was like, no, it's all right. You do that shit again, we gonna get you. But you let us handle this, move back, take the stripes back, and let us step in. Basically is what they said.
Mm-hmm. Now, that email, because I was saying that email was not real, right? I thought so. And also I had put it in Chat GPT and another source, right? And it says that this was not a real letter because of that email that said thinking one or something like that.
That is real. It is real. I created that email, and that same email I used to hit them up and let them know. I told them I created that email as well, and I flagged him under it. That's the same email I used to flag him. That's the same email I used to hit him up. That was me. It's just me.
It's just you. Okay. But it's not from the company. So
no. I get a letter. I got a letter from them. Yes, because I actually reached out to them from that email. I did. And I told them everything. I did.
No, I'm saying, okay. I think it was Shakim.
Can you hear something in my background? Like the little GPS talking?
No.
Oh, thank God. Because I don't know if anybody else does. But I'm on my way.
Listen to what I'm saying, right? Shakim
yes, hold on.
His wall. Yeah. What was the letter? It was like, dear whoever, I don't know. It was like a response, right? From the company to whoever. And so that whole entire letter of itself, was it drafted by you? Because I don't think it was drafted by the company at all. Oh, she's quiet. Okay, just like you called the FBI and paid them $2,000 to go after bringing pizza.
That's in the past. I'm not finna talk about some shit I did in the past when I was being stalked by my exes and them nosy ass bitches. I'm not finna keep bringing that shit up. No, miss me with that. I'm not finna answer stupid fucking questions that was already resolved because motherfuckers want content. Miss me with them. Don't even answer them shits. Don't ask me shit about that, please.
About what? Oh, talking about Pizarro. Are you cool with
Yeah,
Pizarro?
that dumbass shit. No,
You're not good with them. Okay.
no.
I do know that they went out of their way to get
Yeah,
his
they went out
attention.
their way. And usually most people, when they hate on you or when they hate you, they will go out their fucking way. Just like they did. So I went out my way when I had to protect myself. I don't see why so many people are so mad at how I protect myself. I don't give a fuck. Like at the end of the day, like I said, long as the email was legitimate from them. Yes, I hit the actual companies up. I let them know what I did. I told the truth. They said, "Who gonna tell the truth? Who would tell on themselves?" Me, because I'm not trying to really get in trouble with them. All I wanted to do was flag the shit out of Lemon.
Oh, this is all you want to do.
Okay, that's all I wanted to do. That's all I want to do. Hold on, I'm at the place. Let me lock my bike. Go ahead, G.
Okay, I
I
want
gotta
to
go on
find
mute.
this letter if I can find. Was it at Shaq Kim's where I read the letter? Because maybe I feel like that's the place where I would have read it because I don't really be on too many people's walls. I'll be on him and Diva Tomboyish wall, but I don't really go check out other people's walls like that. Sometimes they'll come down my timeline, but where was it that I seen that actual? Did I? If I could find it, let me see one more time. Where was the letter? Okay, here it is. Okay, so I'm going to read the letter to you guys, and I think she can hear me too. And this is what I want to get clarity on. So it says, "Hi, Big Lemon One. Due to multiple copyright strikes associated with the video below, your YouTube channel has now been terminated. Please keep in mind that you aren't allowed to have other YouTube channels unless the channel is reinstated." Oh, wow. So this is the letter that was sent to Lemon, right? And so he had, is this the one that he had, what's her name? Bree put out there? And so this is the email, contact info.
Girl, and see, and he out here with a new channel unlawfully trying to be on YouTube, and that could be reported. See, and it's going to be nah.
Well, I got patience. Well, he is out, but this channel he has right here, he wasn't supposed to have that channel either. And it looks like
Hell no, that's exactly what I'm talking about. But go ahead, girl. That's exactly right. Mm-hmm.
Right, and grown folks is threatening to take this channel down. So
yes, he is. Yes, he is, girl, and he's adamant. So, I'm not touching Lemon shit again. That's for sure. But I can't say nothing for everybody else. This is his shit. That's they shit. That's not mine.
Now she would be legit if she didn't keep going back to him. But I call them the Renfields. They've been going, they all go back to Lemon. Goosey's a Renfield. Dragons has been a Renfield. Shakim has been a Renfield. Like, they are the Renfields. Envy all of them. They'll complain about Lemon, then they'll take their butt right back over there to him. He'll become their content. Then they'll start like scratching each other's eyes out, saying, "Oh, you always talking about Lemon." Well, the rest of you guys are talking about him and running back and forth to and fro to his ass too. And at this point, I'm wondering if Lemon is the one that controls all your guys' emotional states. You know what I'm saying? Like, can you get out the bed in the morning? And obviously you could not get out the bed in the morning because as soon as you guys found out he was terminated, you had to do something to get him back on the airways. Like, you just had to do it because it's like you could not live without Lemon. So it's an addiction. I feel like they are addicted. Quite a few of these people, these CCs, are addicted to Lemon. Now, I don't know where Jay Wilson is coming from and the fact that he's saying, well, I do know where he's coming from, but I don't know if I totally agree with him. I think that Pizarro moves with the fucking numbers, and there's some people that she enjoys, being able to hit their panels and get up to some effery, which keeps her from having to go live, or she gets content off of that person so she can go live. And she just probably saw a source, a well that she has been taking water from drying up. That's why she got on the telethon, mission out there with Trish. And I don't think Trish was even planning to do a telethon telethon for him initially because she already had the interview set up. It just turned into a telethon because he ended up losing his channel. Like, that's what it turned into. And do I think that, Dragons and Lemon are going to communicate again? Fucking yes. And they'll probably end up being friendly again because we're talking about Flip Flop Nation, okay? Like, we're talking about fish, a whole bunch of fish on the sandbanks, okay, with the dead of the heat just on the top of their head, and they're flipping and flapping and flipping and flopping and gasping for air. And right now they done flipped one way, but they're gonna flop to another. Right now, Lemon and Goosey is sucking, gas out of each other's backside right now. They're on that one. See, I'm trying my best not to, speak a certain way. I think I'm doing pretty good today, but this is what's happening right now. The Goosey Lemon love affair is happening right now. And then, of course, we got Pizarro and Brianna building up their numbers behind everything. And then they're just basically running dragons down. I don't know why they're running dragons down like this when they all have committed some kind of fraudulent, crazy, scamming BS. They have all, but I think they're going to try to separate it, right, as usual, and be like, oh, no, no, no. It's not that. It's because it actually terminated somebody's page. Well, weren't they just doing that a few minutes ago? And I don't want to say a few minutes, but I'm saying a few minutes like in a country, few minutes. But not too long ago, weren't they all just flagging each other down? Then weren't they just flagging each other left and right and trying to get rid of each other's pages? So how's this situation any different? How's this situation any different? And then another thing that crosses my mind is that after Dragons had her lip sync situation, her contest, after she did her contest, she really wasn't getting support like she had that night. They literally were not there like they were before. Remember I said, like, hey, don't forget, you guys should be there with her every time she goes live. You guys should, just like you're showing up right now, show up after the fact. But they were only showing up in that particular moment because they felt like that they can give the to Lemon in some kind of way, not truly supporting Dragons. You had KRN over there and he was fucking, he was a judge and stuff. Now you got one of his little, whoever he morphs into, I guess, like whenever he's dressed up like a bitch in his house, he's dressed up looking like K-Fit. She over in somebody's channel calling her Flaggins Dragons. Now, them two right there, they definitely it's three of them. Kyos, King Roman News, and K-Fit, them three share the same fucking brain. And if only they had a fucking brain. But she's over there in a whole and different, chat calling her Flaggins Dragons and taking her little digs. But wasn't she just over there when she was doing her lip sync and she was just so, go Dragons and all that shit? See how flip-floppy they are? They just be flipping and flopping and changing up. Everything they do, like, is self-serving. It's not really to support that person. There's always some kind of self-serving. Yeah, Flaggins Dragons. Yeah. They're out here giving her names. They gonna, shit, they be giving people names and stuff or medial bitches. Without a moral compass, the human mind will justify almost anything. And that's what we're seeing. We're seeing a whole bunch of people without moral compasses. It's basically, it's like, one-stop shop or whoever can fit this type of situation, or it can fit all people's. Which that should be good. I don't know who buying clothes like that. If one was one size fits all type of scenarios, like it is wild, big rig, but it's indicative of these particular sectors. And the mindset of these people is indicative of the way they are. They will jump on bandwagons. They'll forget about other people's scenarios. They'll point out all the things that she did, but they definitely won't be pointing out all the things that Lemon did. Right now, Lemon is the one. You know what I mean? Hold on one second, y'all. Hold on one second. I got to do something real quick. I can't believe this. I cannot move my screen down. This is crazy. I know y'all been seeing people who support you and sit and listen to the crazy shit they say about you and not say a word, but sit and be keeping it, kikiing in your face when you live. I don't roll like that, period. Yeah. I know what you're talking about, NY. It's a lot of people who do that. Like I said, I'll be going to different chats and stuff, and I'll be out there, and then I know these sisters have been talking crap about me, and I've never done anything to any of them. You know what I mean? What's wrong with the sound? Y'all can't hear me? Mm-mm-mm. Let me see. Can you hear me? This is beginning to be very irritating. Okay, hold on one second. Thank you for telling me you can hear me. I think it's like sometimes I feel like on a daily basis there's always somebody trying to try you. But yeah, I was saying that, I'll be in different chats and these sisters have been talking mess about me. They were part of these bandwagons of people that felt some type of way, but I've never done anything to them, right? I was in the elevator. Oh, okay, well, you're welcome to come back. I've never done anything to any of those particular ladies. And so I'll speak, they won't speak back. I'm like, okay, this is where we're at with it. Okay. But some of them, they'll be running around there and then watching people talk all kinds of buku mess and participating even in it. And then they'll come over here and act like they weren't moving that way. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. But if I feel some type of way about you, you ain't got to worry about me. See, I'm not doing that. I'm not playing those type of games with folks. If I don't like you, I just don't fucking like you. You know what I mean? And I don't have to flip and flop and I don't have to get on no bandwagons with nobody to prove I dislike you. And I'm damn sure not going to ever just turn back around and all of a sudden start being in your face. What the hell for? What the hell for? Especially I know if I never done nothing to you specifically. Now, I know there's people I talk shit about. I know who those people names are. But if your name ain't K-Fit, if your name ain't Max Spooky, if your name ain't Lady La, then I don't know what the fuck your problem is. I really don't know what the fuck your problem is. If your name ain't fucking Goosey, if your name ain't fucking Lemon, what the fuck is the fucking problem? On everything. You see what I'm saying? Like, your name don't match up to the situation at all. You back?
Yeah, I'm back. Girl, do you know they keep no, you're good. Do you know they keep putting up the rules? Like I have seen the rules and regulations of what it is to be an impersonator. I know. It's like they putting that shit up like it's gonna do something. Bitch, I've spoken to the company already. They understand what I did. They know why I did it. So I'm not gonna sit here and keep going over and over with slow motherfuckers that want to keep trying to post the rules and shit up of an impersonator. Like, bitch, I'm not going to jail, bitch. I'm not.
Hey, who's posting up the rules?
You got what I saw, you got a lot of people posting up the rules, but it's like I'm not mad at them for posting them, but it's like y'all trying to, well, they should post them to let other people know, like, if you try this, you can't be dragons in this situation, because some of you motherfuckers ain't gonna go to the motherfuckers you ain't impersonating on and tell the fucking truth to them
I guess
about
it
why
must
you
be
did that.
various people that's doing it. I think it's
Yeah,
various people melanated, but they didn't post. Look, when I did I hear I spoke to what I spoke to in regards to Busey, and they didn't post none of the stuff that I was talking about. It became, oh, she don't know what she's talking about. When it comes straight off of Google, it comes straight off of Chat GPT, and it comes straight out of fucking YouTube guidelines, but they weren't posting it then. So I said that to say this, is that they're going to pick and choose who they're going to fucking do that shit to. It's like selective, you know what I'm saying? They're only going to be cool towards the people they have lifted up or whatever they're worshiping. Like they're a whole bunch of idol worshipers at this point.
Yeah, and ain't that against the Bible? But they want to say, "Oh, me and my spiritual is very good. They're good with God and all of that." But they're idol worshiping a fucking mama's boy ass nigga, a drunker ass, disrespectful ass motherfucker who they trying to grow up. This nigga ain't gonna grow up if he ain't gonna. He told you out his mouth. I'm gonna hear y'all. I'm gonna listen to y'all, but I'm gonna still do what I want to do, which means he is not going to listen to you. He will not grow up because you tell him to. He will not grow up because you want him to. He will not grow up because you need him to. Bitch, he ain't gonna do it. He told you, bitches that coddle him. He told you. So don't get mad at dragons because you sitting there putting on a pedestal a fucking mama's boy when you bitches is supposed to be attached to a real man and you do real shit and all this and you upholding a fucking idiot. Shame on you hoes, stupid. Shame on you bitches. You dumb. I don't give a fuck if he got a channel in this B sector. He a whole fucking bow tie tattoo having ass bitch.
Now, then who was the owner who impersonation? Then who was the owner who impersonated the owner to Lemon's last page while IP banned? So
I don't know who did that to his page last time. I have absolutely no clue, G. All I know is I did this to this one. He came from my page. He wouldn't even be sitting in that. He wouldn't be in that shit if he would never instructed them to come from my shit. He didn't. It's like, I don't want my name involved in it. Y'all do what y'all do. Go ahead, run it up. You know how he is. So of course he told them to do that shit because I noticed after every single interaction I had online as far as my own motherfucking channel, this bitch want to get them bitches involved trying to motherfucking strike my page because they butthurt about the shit I said. But then they want to sit here and say, y'all killing the B sector with this shit. Well, you tell that to these hating ass, stupid ass, motherfucking butthurt ass bitches. If we can't go back and forth, then what the fuck we all here for? Everybody channel gonna be gone because there's more than just me out here striking anything. Hold on.
There's definitely more than you out here because the strike force
way more. Way more.
Yeah. Well, okay. So what did you feel about RNY coming at you about the tarot cards, and who brought her that information saying that you were trying to do it?
I think Lemon brought her that fucking information. And I feel like instead of coming at me like I actually just did that shit to you, you should have just asked me for real and had a conversation instead of coming at me. And she said, I did come to you and have a conversation in our own B sector way. She did come to me and have a conversation, even though I noticed she was angry about the allegations. At the end of the day, I still love me some RNY. I did not do that shit to her. And I just want her to realize, she needs to realize that and stop believing in this fake ass bullshit. Like, I get that you like Lemon, but everything that come out his mouth is not true, bitch. Understand, he play a lot of games and he tell y'all he do that. So the fact that you believe I was on his platform 2 days before my motherfucking lip sync battle is benign to me. And the fact that you think I was out here reading your life and envies is stupid. I would never do that to you. And I haven't been doing that shit to no fucking body at all. For nothing in the fucking world. Nothing in the world. It's not even a thing. I'm like, I was on that shit back then, you know, like reading people and be like, bitch, you want to be in my business? I'm going to be in yours. But I've escalated from that. I ain't read nobody on here for shit. I don't give a fuck how much they say about me.
She's supposed to be super religious.
She's supposed to be smarter than this. She's supposed to be smarter than this.
Well, my thing, no, she professed to be super religious, right, and spiritual or whatever. Yeah. If she's strong in her Christianity or whatever she professed to be, why would she even care if you did a reading on her or not? I mean, how is that affecting her?
But I wouldn't, because motherfuckers don't like people talking up on them or whatever. But I'm not talking up on her. I basically, like, I don't even know when that happened. That's the first time that I even heard that happened. You know, or that shit was even brought up. and it's basically being brought up after the fact he lost his goofy ass channel. So he lied and said that shit only because he heard that I said that I was still cool with Envy and R&Y before that shit happened. When R&Y when Envy hit me up on my comments, like showing me love for the battle and shit. He was like, why would you, like, I was saying some other shit, but he was like, look, I'm just showing you love. I'm just, and this and that. I'm like, okay, can we put certain shit behind us? We had a conversation. And then after that conversation on the community
Wait.
post,
Let me get this
I
right.
went,
Wait. Hold on before you go forward. So
mhm.
you and Envy, were you guys at odds prior to this, or or he was just trying to show you
we
love?
were at some misunderstandings. We
Oh,
were.
okay. And so
But
during this,
it was due to Lemon dumbass shit. It was due to Lemon and giving them misunderstandings and basically them believing in every word that he said. G, it's
but
sick.
during this situation now, you guys made up during this situation, during the
Yeah,
termination of
I
Lemon's
mean,
channel, y'all made up.
I thought we made up as far as like after the battle because I'm like shit. When I hit our Envy and R1 platform after me and Envy talked, he was like, I'm cool with you dragons. We talk. My bad, this and that. We both was like shooting the shit. We like we not finna go down this road anymore. But if y'all want to sit here and then when before he lost his channel or something, he was
Mhm.
saying she not cool with Envy and them no more, so she can't hit the panel and da 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 da. So I did a live and I let that bitch ass nigga know, like, no, we good. We ain't gotta worry about shit no more because bitch, and then we even talked about networking and all. So it's like I'm down with that with them. So then
So
this
I
nigga
mean,
hears about it. He hears about it, and then he wants to run and tell them a lie talking about dragons did a reading on y'all on my platform. Yeah, 2-3 days before the competition. Sure did. Yeah, she was up here doing a reading on y'all, and they fucking believed it. They believed it.
I think at this point people are just grasping at anything for content because
I think so.
it doesn't
I
make any
think
sense
so.
that NY or not NY, RNY or Envy would be coming at you about something like so like stupid, like a reading, like really?
Like, girl, and that didn't even happen. A reading that never even took place. A reading that I can't be so mad because it didn't happen. I have to
But
laugh this shit off.
Do you think RNY really was taken aback by it? Because I feel like it was somewhat
She
contrived.
was. She
Oh,
no,
was
she
it?
was really taken aback by that. Yeah, she
Oh,
was. And
hmm.
I'm like, Iron Wine girl, wouldn't even hurt you like that. Wouldn't even be out here on that type of time with you, girl. I understand we do our thing in this B sector, but that is not the type of time I'm on with her or Iron Wine. I want to work with
Hmm.
them someday. I want to grow somewhere in this motherfucking
So
world
I
in this
mean,
sector and
I'm
do
gonna ask you,
something. Like I don't want them hating me for no lies that this jealous ass nigga conjugating up.
okay, so you think RNY was upset because of what reason? Like what? Because
She thought I did a terror. She thought I did a terror reading on her on his panel, and I didn't.
and
He
how
lied
would
about
that?
that shit.
No, I'm
He
saying
lied
how would
about
that
it.
affect her? How would that affect her? In
I
what way?
don't
What
only
does she feel it's
because
gonna
you know how people gossip and shit in this sector. So it's like it wasn't an expose or none of that. I didn't do shit. I wasn't even on his platform. I was getting ready for my competition. I wasn't even up there really, like at all. And I went up there one time. I went up there before the competition, like a day. But he was talking
Yeah.
about doing an after party. But I never brought any cards or anything to his platform at all. I wasn't even
I
thinking
just
about
think
my
it's
tarot
odd
cards.
when you're in a sector where there's a lot of gossiping and
Yeah,
jumping on bandwagons
yeah,
and bringing chaos and confusion to other
yeah,
people and selective outrage and all these things that can be considered ungodly because when you're out here talking about these people and participating in these particular things, you're bringing some kind of chaos to that person, and you have all these people on your platform, you and your dude, and you're out here helping with the narrations of other people. So I mean, what is the difference? Like you're saying that maybe the tarot situation is an ungodly act in itself, Well, shit, what about all the other ungodly acts? Are we just gonna like, are we taking count for count? Or some things more ungodly than others? You know what I'm saying? And does God see it that way? I mean, like, I don't know. Either you ain't you righteous or you not righteous. Like, I would say I'm unrighteous, right? Wanting to be righteous. Because I know there are things that I do that would be frowned upon by the Most High, as per my understanding of what makes him, or, how he would be like looking at me in judgment, right? Like, would he like for me to be cursing 24/7? No. But I do. But have I murked anybody? Nope. Could I? Yeah, it could happen one day, maybe, possibly, but hopefully not ever. You know what I mean? But things are always
Yes.
possible. So I just don't. I mean, is she like? This is what I'm saying. She's so churchy, 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 and upholding the Most High. Um, why isn't she taking account for all the other things she's doing over there with him, running people's names and helping with the tear down of people's character, and farther for the mass, laughing at folks? And isn't that part of their
Yeah,
stuff?
no, nobody said shit about that either. And even though she has done that to me because of the lies she wants to believe in, just so they could kick up shit and so they could have content or whatever the fucking reason is. This is what I'm talking. Nobody's saying shit about that because it had me questioning her. Like, do this girl really like me, or do she fake like me just for content and this and that? And the way I feel in my heart right now, she don't like me at all. So then she comes out here and plays as though, yeah, Dragons, why would you do this? Da, 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 da. I don't think RNY or Envy really like me at all. And that's how I feel.
Well, no, they're content. You know how like they have ambulance chasers? They're content chasers, and also, Envy, you have to understand, Envy worked for a very long time. He has sucked so many farts out of, he has licked so many backsides, he has taken so much mess off so that he can get to where he is now, having some numbers and stuff. And he's going to do anything and everything to keep that momentum going. He does not want to lose that. It was very important for him to obtain it. And he had been on
I saw that.
he had been
I
on the
saw that.
chase for years,
Mm-hmm.
and then he now has RNY, who has the same mentality as him, apparently, because otherwise she wouldn't be messing with him like she does. And and she,
Exactly.
and she's on,
Exactly.
she doesn't go against him or anything. She doesn't speak anything against him. And so this is what they do. They know how to. They're content mining, and you are content right now. So what I say, I don't know if it's so much that she dislikes you. It's just that you are disposable, and you are something that can be used in a moment. And and then even if she was to like, if you were to say something to her, it'll be turned around and made into some
It'll
more
be
content.
turned into some motherfucking drama. Exactly.
Yeah.
And this is what I'm talking about, because that's how, off the spin of Lemon's back, this is how this shit got turned into content. Oh, she did a tarot reading on them. Some bullshit. And then they're running with it, spinning with it, and then trying to come at me with this fake fucking outrage. This is why the B sector's dead, because they start up fake outrage, and they start fake outrage out of fake ass motherfucking news, aka fake beef. And this is why y'all talk about y'all don't respect me. And I'm a liar, but these motherfuckers is blatantly lying in your face and you praising them. Fuck you.
So have you ran into Lemon since this has happened? Have you been on any kind of panels with him, or has he
He
tried to hit the
stalked
link?
he stalked me on Iron Wines today,
Oh, so
trying to
you were
gloat.
over okay, you were
Yeah,
over at
trying to
Iron
gloat.
Wines.
Like, oh, I got my channel back after what you did. Like, nigga, don't gloat till you should learn from gloating too fast.
Yeah. So like, were you there first, or he was there first? Like, who was
I
on the
was
panel
there
first?
first. I was
Did,
there first.
did he hit the link and they lit him up? Okay.
Yes, but he didn't say much, and then he dropped. He was trying to say some bullshit. He was trying to gloat. I'm just here listening to my to the people I abused. I'm gonna record that. I'm gonna keep that on record as well, because he is
Oh,
an abuser. And
he
then he
said he
wants to
was.
throw it in your yeah. Then he want to throw it in motherfucker face that he's an abuser, and he know he is. And
So
then
do
he
you
want to throw it
see?
in your face. That's what I'm talking. That's the shit I'm talking about.
So you think that he's using the followers, and I say, and this is the malleable
Yeah, of
mind with
course he
people.
does.
He's
Yes,
using them to as an extension of his hand
to
towards you.
basically bully me, yup, to bully me, to trash me, to defame me, to talk shit to me, to try to put me in fucking jail, all types of shit because he's a fucking jealous ass, mama's boy ass, hiding in the closet ass, gay ass, fucking fruit ass nigga. Yes, that's exactly why. Cause he
Now
know
he
I
did
don't
say
hold
that.
back. I don't hold back. He know damn well I know, and I don't hold back. And I'm not finna sit here and make you feel good because them motherfuckers want to uplift you. They want the best for you. Yeah, he should want the best for his goddamn self. If you can't you can lead a horse to water. Why the fuck y'all trying to force the water down his throat? And he clearly is telling y'all he don't want it.
Well, this battle's between you and Lemon, so I don't know understand why the followers would be jumping in on it, but they do that. They tend to they don't mind being
Yeah,
used. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
They don't
because they
mind being
take
used at
Yeah,
all.
they take on his emotions. They're taking on his emotions. And basically, by them taking on his emotions, knowing I ain't did shit to they motherfucking ass. Well,
Well, they
you
just didn't.
had,
They just didn't like him like 5 minutes ago. I mean, including Goosey. Now
mm-hmm,
Goosey just all up
mm-hmm,
his butt like it's crazy.
exactly him and victim on as well as other people all up his ass when he lose a fucking channel and trying to so-called help him. I got him on speed dial. You need to lumber lemon and all this ass kissing ass shit. But you was just on every panel that hated Lemon. Get that fake shit the fuck up out my face. That's some clout chasing ass kissing, brown
You say
nosing ass
Victor
shit.
Moan? Victor Moan's been speaking out against you
Yes, for him. And he don't like him.
for
Girl,
Lemon? For oh
for
wow,
him. Yup. And you know how long he been disliking Lemon and been trying to prove to everybody that Lemon's a fucking liar and da 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 da. So I guess he done gave up and said, you know what? Well, the people are gonna want to believe Lemon no matter whether he lie or not. So I might as well get on Lemon team and dick suck him.
there's a lot of flipping and flopping going on. So, what do you think? How it's going to be in a situation now? Because whenever they decide they don't like you, right, and they start using or weaponizing the followers, and I'm not talking about the subbies because the subbies are different than the followers. Subbies have their own mind and they tend to not get in the minutia of stuff. They kind of just listen to all the sides and enjoy whatever is going down, right? And they'll come to their own
Some of them,
conclusion.
some of them,
No,
some
but
of them.
that's subbies, right? But followers are different. Followers have malleable minds, as I say, and you can plant any kind of seeds, especially seeds of destruction in their head, and utilize them as a weapon towards other people. And so, they will
Okay.
become the
Yes,
townspeople, if you
I
will,
see.
with their tiki
Yes.
torches and their fucking pitchforks coming at you. And so he is now getting the townspeople against you. He's using them. So what do you think? How do you think it's going to fare between you and the townspeople at this point? Because once
I
they
really don't
get,
care.
you don't
I
care.
don't care. I don't. I'm like one of them out the movies where it's like, bitch, I come to your whole town and set your shit ablaze, and you mad still, and then you want to come for me, and then I still fuck you motherfuckers up in transit. Like I know what the fuck I did, and I know
Mhm.
what I did was wrong, and I contacted the right people to let them know every
You're not
single
talking about the
detail.
action. You're not talking about the action of actually flagging him. You're saying the way you went about it was wrong. Like you should have just
Yeah, yeah. I
reported
should have
at your
just
own self.
contacted them. I should have contacted them first and just let them deal with it. I shouldn't have flagged him. That was wrong.
Okay, so the
No.
flagging itself, you should have just left it alone and let them be the ones to do it. Is what you're
Yeah,
saying.
yeah. I just should have hit them up first before really like doing that because whether it was him or anybody else, my actions were wrong. And I motherfucking apologize for me, not him, because at the end of the day, you were butthurt, but I'm not because you came for my livelihood. No matter how low the money is or whatever, it was still fucking mine. So I came for yours. Since you want to keep fucking acting like you're not coming for anybody's shit, but clearly you are. And so I'm like done with the games with him. He's steady
Mhm.
trying to pull me in his drama. to get drama started in the sector, because you know damn well Dragons is a fire starter. So whenever Dragons say something or do something, they motherfucking it's an uproar in the sector. So of course he want to try to keep beef with me going, but it's like when y'all motherfuckers start attacking motherfuckers channels, then Dragons attack a channel, y'all want to get mad, but y'all wasn't getting mad when y'all was attacking my channel. You didn't get mad when motherfuckers attacking Bree channel. You didn't get mad when motherfuckers, like certain people did get angry, but nobody got angry over the fact motherfuckers trying to take my motherfucking shit. So before that could happen, I said, if this channel gonna be on the way out, I'm gonna make sure yours is, because you definitely are coming for me, and I see you're coming for me, and you're trying to pretend you're not coming for me just so you can look like you're innocent. You're not. He's not. He's not. And they're doing the shit for him. Do you see how many people are capping G for him? So it's not hard to believe these motherfuckers have been coming for my channel.
Well, I think what it is that people tend to like who they like, right? Like Treasure said, likability, right? And when you have that in your mindset that I like this person, sometimes it's hard for those people to actually see when a person does wrong, right? And so if you're able to point it out, and are even able to point out where you've gone wrong or done something wrong, then you're a step ahead of them in every single way, because I don't see too many of them taking accountability for their actions.
Exactly. And
Like
they
they're not
damn show
really
ain't gonna
sticking to
take
that.
accountability to a big corporation about some shit like that. Like that action of mine was wrong. And I let them, that's why I let them know. I reached out to anybody and everybody a part of that support, them support emails due to them companies. And I let them know, and they reached out to me. They said, just don't do it again. We appreciate your efforts, but you can't do that way. Do it a different way. Alert us first. Don't fucking do that shit. Basically is what they saying. Let us handle it. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take back the strikes. It will be on my own time. But at the end of the day, they're not sending me to jail for shit. So I'm good. These motherfuckers want to talk all this shit. Oh, it's a crime to impersonate a person. Yeah, but if the company, it's a crime to impersonate the company, yes. But if the company knows why you did it, and the company understands it, because they don't believe I just actually did that shit and hit them up and told them the truth. And see, you could, like I said, I could tell them the truth till I'm blue in the face, G. They gonna believe what the fuck they want. They gonna believe what the fuck they want. I told them everything. So I know in my mind, in my heart, in my soul, on my computer, I know I have cleared myself of that nefarious act. I know that. I cleared myself of that. I cleared myself. So they could say what they want. They could send what they want. These people already know. So it don't make no difference. They're not going to take legal action against me because I have been upfront and honest with them about the shit.
So what do you say to the people, right? Because there's people out here that feel like you've been on, various channels, different channels, and you've been hitting the link and having your communication. And I think at this point they want to silence you. They just want you to be quiet.
Yeah, they do. They do. But it's like, they don't control me. Number one. Number two, God said whether I should shut the fuck up or not. And due to certain situations, according to certain situations dealing with this other shit, yes, I will shut the fuck up dealing with certain situations. I will not be talking about certain topics because it's benign and it's already dealt with. But when it comes to me talking and being in the B sector like I always been, you can't, you don't have the right to tell me to shut the fuck up when the fuck you're the fucking watcher. I'm the creator, like other creators, and you're not a creator. They're just spectators and allegation pushers.
Right, because they're not actually the one, coming out here doing the lives and dealing with the force of other content creators and whatever's going on with them emotionally, how they're taking action towards you or inaction, right? Like it's a combination of both, because they will try to blackball people, and they will do a lot of different things if they try to suppress your channel. And so they're not, because they're either subbies or followers, and they're basically not
and
the one
clearly
that has
they
to go out
follow
here
us.
and be creative. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
They don't have to be. They could be, but they choose to be evil ass motherfuckers. In the chat, Oh, just because she can't see us and she don't really know us, we could talk all the shit we want. So why the fuck the content creators can't? Why you think you could shut the content creators up that you're watching and getting your motherfucking life with every motherfucking day because you don't have one? Now,
Mm-hmm.
how the fuck is that working? Right? Like, what the fuck? I didn't want to shut him down, but I had to get off my back, bitch. I ain't fucking with you. You steady trying to make content out of me for money and shit. And this is the problem. If you were a real creative content maker, you wouldn't even need dragons, not even for an argument, not even for some fake ass news to create fake ass beef with motherfuckers. You wouldn't need dragons. You're weak. You're weak. Cause dragons ain't did none of that shit he do. He's weak as fuck to me. And the fact that they hold up this motherfucker with no motherfucking spiritual or real muscles is like crazy to me. He not
Well, I do kind of
fucking
find it odd that, the people that are out here trying to like debunk whatever with you or feeling some type of way, quite a few of them have been called bitches and talked to
I
very
want to.
poorly by him. He has, I do know that there's people that he has
Okay,
allowed
I'm
to
going now because
flag
I ain't
on
like.
his behalf. They have became like, the recipients of his vitriol in one way or another, but they're now just out here just like mindless drones, if you will, and mummies to the situation of Lemon. Everything Lemon, just supportive Lemon, but they forget that they were just on the other side of him, talking very poorly to them. Like they keep going back and forth. I feel like at this point there's some kind of addiction going on. They're addicted to Lemon's content or whatever, all things Lemon, and they don't mind being abused in the process. So one could say, hey, well, you were going back and forth with Lemon and you were allowing him to do things and you were taking this from him for a phone or for whatever, but they have to also, kind of like take in account what they have been taking and what he's been doling out or dishing out to them, right? And what they've been taking just so that they could hit a link. They want to hit us link to be abused. So it's just, I think at this point that Lemon has really realized that he's good at being an abuser, right? And that these people are going to take his abuse and not hold him accountable for any of the things that he says and does. And so, and he can get some money off of it. He can get a cash app or a super chat or whatever. And so why not make you part of the festivities? And and it's ironic that everything that's surrounded around him is kind of demonic, right? His graphics are demonic. He has a demonic Lemon. Like the whole thing is very demonic, but it's not hidden. It's not hidden. So like particular people like RNY and different people who are around here, and they're just like, oh, this and this is in tarot. And I'm thinking, girl, you are giddy when a damn lemon, like a demon, right? A demon lemon comes over and graces your channel, or you feel like he's gracing it. Like you're playing with a demon or self-professed demon. He keeps telling everybody that he's an F Negro. He's this, that, and other. He's not saying anything that speaks to his character in a very highly way or a good way. It's all very, very low frequency, very low based, very, evil, and then it's backed by conduct that's like rooted in all of that as well. So I don't understand like how all of a sudden it's just like one minute you're religious this way or feeling I don't know, religiously activated, spiritually activated, but you're always
Yes,
entertaining a man that
exactly.
professes to be demonic. Like and I think there's like, some idolatry going on here too. Like, saying idolization of a person. You idolizing him. And how do we know? Because we see you guys out here trying to elevate him back. Like it's almost like your king fell and now you need to get his ass back on his chair and put his crown back on his head. But do you think Lemon's going to? I didn't feel like Lemon was going to go anywhere. I didn't think that he was going to leave. I pretty much felt like he was going to get another channel and he was going to do what he does. But What about the people, like especially the CCs that supported you when you did your lip sync? Do you think your relationship with them is going to be a good one or a bad one? He has the
I
ability to
think
find
I think
people.
I think they'll be okay. I think they're all right. I think that they understand exactly where I'm coming from, and they're not feeding into this bullshit like certain weak ass motherfucking people are. They're not. I feel like their support is stronger than
Mhm.
anything that this motherfucker could try to do to try to break the shit. Excuse the music in the background,
Okay.
because I just
Hey,
went
to
to
be
listen
sector
to play
podcast. Yeah, like well, I want to read this here again. He has the ability to find people he can manipulate. Yeah, he is very manipulative, and right now he's playing the position of a victim, you know. And I don't know why the beef sector as a whole is falling for this. Like, I think it's because there's certain CCs that are seemed or deemed as, the stars of that particular sector, and because they're coming together and they're communicating about it and taking part in the festivities, that somehow this makes the situation okay. I'm not saying that what dragons did is okay, and I'm not saying like it's overruled, right? It's not like over the situation, it just isn't. Dragons did
right.
something, I feel like it's just like, personally, they've been flagging each other down, all these people, and they're gonna flag that fucking particular sector to oblivion, where nobody will have a channel. They'll constantly be losing channels to the point
Hmm.
where it won't even be financially profitable for them to even go live on YouTube. They'll need to go to Twitch
Exactly.
or wherever else, because they're like Xing each other out, to be honest. But they do need a
Exactly.
scapegoat.
And this is why Dragons is moving on, G. This is, it's like, listen, I don't mind coming in and out the B sector, but I won't be doing my whole thing entirely in it, because
Mhm.
it's full of people who are very much so more hateful than others. There are some
Yeah,
very good people in this sector, very good people. I'm not going to dispute that. But
right.
there are some very demonic and evil, hateful ass, miserable motherfuckers in this bitch too. There very much so is. And it's like they take it out on people like me who are trying to do something great and come provide something different. They want to try to shit on that, and because of jealousy or because of hatred towards me, even though whatever, it could have been successful, this and that, and they want to still hate on the shit because they don't like me. But it's like, look, you ain't got to fucking watch it if you gonna
Mhm.
hate that bad. If I get on your nerves, or if I get in your feelings that fucking bad, don't watch me or don't listen to me when I click links and this and that on other people's panels. If you're gonna sit there and listen, sit there and listen. But if you're gonna sit there and hate on every fucking single thing I do, oh, she's a liar. Oh, she's a crackhead. Oh, she's a this. Oh, she's a that. Oh, why would listen to you? You're gonna make fake emails. Oh, you're just gonna do this. Oh, you're not to be trusted. But this motherfucker attacked my shit first, and they look over that every single fucking rip. They look
Well, I
over
don't
that
think
shit every
I
single
think they
rip.
don't believe you. They choose not to believe you, right? I don't
They
think they
choose
really
not.
actually
Yeah, they choosing not to
listen.
believe that this nigga did that, because they said, "Oh well, she hasn't shown any proof that we attacked her." When it's like, why do I gotta keep showing you motherfuckers proof of the shit? Whether I said the shit or showed proof of it, you still gonna believe this pussy ass bitch anyway. So what's the fucking point? That's my whole
Yeah.
thing. What's the point?
Because you
What's
will
the
come a
point?
lot.
That's
One can come with a logical argument, right? Which I have done in the past, and
yeah.
even read things that you can yourself Google and bring points, right? These are solid points, but because they feel a way about me, they're not gonna fucking look at that. They're just gonna be like, "Oh no, she's crazy. This, and that." And so I know how the story goes with a lot of these CCs. You know how they do. So I'm asking you because I know that like you had it seemed like you started kind of like building a rapport with some of these CCs, and whether they were using you or not is here neither here nor there,
But
but
yeah, I felt like he was
you
hating
had
on that
access.
because yeah, I have access and I have support of the ones
Mhm.
who know me, and they don't see me as These motherfuckers want people to see me. They understand. See, certain motherfuckers who've been rocking with me since back in the back of 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 the days, they know dragons is not like what these motherfuckers trying to portray. And then we got some new motherfuckers just jumping in on the shit, don't even know what the
Mm-hmm.
shit is about, just being
Hey,
motherfucking,
Muffy.
just want to be in it, just to be in it, and want to have
Mhm.
something to say when they don't know the history
Thank
behind
you.
none of this shit that's catered up to this shit now. They don't.
Do you still feel like you're beef sector or no?
Whether I'm B sector or not, I'm still moving forward with my content elsewhere
Right.
because yeah, I'll be here to chit chat and do this and that. But it's like whether they believe whether I'm B sector or not, and I
Mm-hmm.
know where I come from with this shit, I'm B sector, but whether I'm B sector or not, it's important for me to grow wherever I go, whether it's TikTok, Twitch, whatever, Instagram, wherever. It's important for me to grow and grow out of whatever this is here because it's a bunch of fucking bullshit. All because, and this shit stands down all because motherfuckers want to be jealous of a motherfucker. Hating on a motherfucker shine and shit, G. That's it. Hating on a bitch shine.
Well, okay, she was never beef sector. Didn't she start in the spiritual sector?
No, I didn't. And see, that would be a new person sitting up here bringing that shit up. Because if anybody knows me from the B sector, I did not start in the spiritual sector. I started from the B sector first, and then I created my tarot reading channel. Then I
Mm-hmm.
created my affiliate marketing channel. I have 3 of them. So at the
Oh,
end of the
okay.
day, yeah, B sector is where it started. And then I got creative with the YouTube shit, and I'm like, look, I could get a channel with the true readings, and I built it. Then I get a channel with the affiliate marketing. I built it. I
Mm-hmm.
started from this motherfucking fucking crazy ass sector, and it's just been what it is.
Yeah, because
But
I
that's
think
a new,
you
yeah.
went by a different name, right?
Yeah, I'm just keeping it real. Don't be mad. And the reason why I built that name is because
Mm-hmm.
of shit like this. Gee, I should have kept that name because it's shit like this. It's like, don't get mad at me for keeping the fucking shit a buck. You want to get mad, but all these motherfuckers love believing all this fake ass shit. Like, I'm not down with shit like that. And then they ride for this fake ass shit just because they want to click a link or want to be noticed or want to be known or want clout or they want their shit popping. So I'm gonna stick with this because it might bring me some numbers. And da, 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 da. But at the end of the day, it's not profitable. We got more quantity and more like people who really, you know what I'm saying? It's like I seen other sectors and they're flourishing and they're not beefing none of that, and it's real money. It's real bigger. It's like big girl, big boy shit. It's like money, and it's like, why am I being stuck in the
Well, I
B
mean,
sector arguing with motherfuckers like this?
everybody has to have their lane. You know what I mean? They're definitely wouldn't take their tactics and their antics to where the big money is because it would not fit over there. They would not be a go. And also it would be too much of a challenge, right? To challenge themselves to get into to get
Exactly, and
into
that's
that
that part.
fucking lake, because they're right now
Exactly,
like in little pools, to go over there and get into that lake and actually flourish. They, it would be too much of a challenge, especially if a bigger CC started attacking them. They wouldn't know how to take it. But they're in the right place for them to be real, like far as how they can grow or be. They're definitely not going to be that anywhere else. This is the place for them to be, which would be here on the lower bottoms, if you will. And so
exactly. And it's
that's what they're going to
easier
do.
just to talk shit. It's easier to talk shit, be a nobody, stay a nobody, and stay in the same shit you in as far versus elevating and growing and learning from some shit and possibly putting money in your motherfucking pockets as well
Mm.
as a watcher. Like, I'm on shit like that. What these other motherfuckers out here is doing, what I saw that takes motherfuckers where motherfucking big content creators are right now. Ain't nobody finna grow out of this sector because everybody wants everybody to motherfucking fail. And
I
then the
mean,
motherfuckers,
it's
they don't
definitely
want
a
to fail.
crabs in a barrel mentality. And I think right
Yeah,
now they're probably, because they, they haven't really changed up their format. Right now, they're probably, doing what they do best, or what they try to do best, which is try to blacklist the person and keep them from having people or whatever support, but I think there's people who do like you and do support you, and if you decided to go live, they will be there. Now, will it be this astronomical amount of numbers? No, because you have right now a sector of people who happen to be your fucking sector going against you, right? And so they're going to do everything they
Right.
can to elevate this demonic lemon. And I say a demonic lemon
Exactly.
because his pictures are demonic. He has professed to be a fuck boy, right? And
Yeah.
everything evil and demonic, and they have bought into that. And I think, you know, buying into it is just kind of like a part of, like, if you bought into it, it's because that's part of your nature as well, you know? And so, you know,
Exactly.
maybe you do need to separate yourself from all these imps,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They're demonic spirits or whatever
Yep.
running around here doing what they're doing. But
Yep.
they're going to support him in this moment, which is really odd because they were all just complaining 5 minutes ago, like
Yeah.
literally almost like 5 minutes ago about
Yeah,
how
they was just
and
complaining
stuff.
how drunk he is, how fucking stupid he is. He's killing off every friendship he got because he want to talk reckless to everybody he fucking know. Yeah, including his mom. But this is the person that they're upholding. This person don't even respect their own mom, and they putting him up on a pedestal because it's
Mhm.
beef sector. It's beef sector. They so ignorant and black to me. And when I say ignorant black, I mean ghetto type shit. Not the black
Yeah.
people that are supporting other black people, not the black people that are elevating other black people to grow. They's the nigga section. They don't want nobody to grow but themselves, and they not really going nowhere because this is all the fucking content they got to give to the whole entire world, or to this, like, this is all the fuck you got. That shit
I,
is stupid to me.
I look, and Perks 6695 says all the CCs that are hitting a ban host link against are against YouTube's guidelines. Look, they're all doing something that's against YouTube guidelines constantly, but they don't care. They only care when it's somebody they like and then they want to spin a narrative. They will definitely won't call out, you know, Lemon unless it's for content, right? They're not calling them out in a real way. They're not calling them out because they actually want to see him vanquished or anything like that. No, it's just content. It's not, you know, when it comes to right and wrong with them, it's neither here nor there. Is very selective and per the person. If they could keep it across the board, you know, factual, then that would be fine. But I don't think none of them have it in them to do so. And if there's numbers there and they can hit the fucking link, that's where they will be. And you will see the usual suspects. Start paying attention to actually who the usual suspects are that hit the link. You know, I can name several names right now off the top of my head, and these are the people that help push these narratives along. They're part of it. But then if a narrative was being spun on them, they wouldn't like it so much. But it is what it is. I think right now they're in the middle of trying to black out dragons, and that's exactly what's happening. And they're all kind of like coming behind Lemon for the to be showcased, right? So they can hit a panel and still keep the wheels going. And you know, and they're going to just keep on doing what they've been doing. Goosey just was just 5 minutes ago not liking Lemon, and now he's over here just, you know, on the bandwagon for Lemon. Pizarro is always constantly
Yeah,
following up with Lemon.
helping this nigga.
Yeah,
How are you
no,
helping him, Goosey, when he's called you every name in the book? He disrespects you every chance he get, and he don't like your ass. And you sitting up here giving him advice on how to come at me or how to reverse whatever the fuck he did. Like, this nigga totally attacked my channel because he hating on it, and because he has other motherfuckers hating on my growth. Motherfuckers want me out of there because I'm providing better content. That they want the real content creators to fail, while these bullshit creators flourish off of bullshit. Like, girl, bye. That is not my ammo. I'm a evolve either way because I know what I got to bring to any type of table that I sit at. And I know how to create my own table if I don't have one to sit at. They got me fucked up.
yeah, I think, like, you know, for some people the comeback is okay, right? Like you can come back from it. But for other people, they really have a crawl up their butt about it. Like they really have a crawl up their butt, a feather up their butt, or whatever you want to call it. But they have drunking the cyanide Kool-Aid and eating the cyanide donuts when it comes to some of these CCs, even though a lot of them are really letting you know exactly where they're coming from. And Lemon will be disrespecting them again, and they won't really care. And even in the case of Goosey, Goosey likes being called a bitch. Like, and he's into kink, right? So he likes spitting in people's mouths and maybe somebody spitting in his mouth and being called a bitch. So I think like when he has his dynamic with Lemon, it's neither here nor there to him. It's something like he might get his kicks off of or his rocks off of. And I think at this point, quite a few of them, they need their daily dose of him calling them a bitch and a sorry nigga and a fuck nigga and talking to them crazy. Even when it comes to those women, they need that in their system. They don't have any dignity, and but this is what it is when one has a kink and an addiction. They want to talk about you and you being on drugs and all this other stuff, but they are addicted and they are constantly being abused and constantly being treated poorly by this man who lets you know that he is a self-professed demon. And then to try to bring religion into it as to say, you're a Christian person or whatever the hell you're professing to be, and then feel some type of way about tarot cards. You should feel some type of way about idolizing a demonic spirit. Like, one who's letting you know that that's what he is. He's telling you all the damn time. You should feel some type of way about that. But, it's neither here nor there. This is just
Yeah,
crazy.
because
Hey,
and
Indian
it's the
Wally.
same. And these are the same people who say they not going to hell and all of this shit, but this is what the shit you worship, or this is what the fuck you doing out here in this real life. Everything we do in our real life is being recorded by God, G. Just the shit, including the shit I do. That's why I make sure that I can retract and cover my steps and make sure I right my wrongs right then and there. That's why when I went to those people after doing wrong and posing as them, I went to them telling them this is what I did. And I know I was wrong, but I felt like you should know this person is taking your shit and using it as their own and making money off copyrighted trademark images, basically. And so while some of these motherfuckers have believed, they reached out to the right people and talking about they don't care when the people I reached out to do. So I don't know who the fuck they reached out to, but I reached out to real emails, the real companies. I don't give a fuck about a Twitter page. I
Well,
went on website.
hey, Goose Loose, let me just say this. That is the going narrative, right? Has been that people who read cards are considered demonic. But if you look into the reading of cards or whatever, bones or whatever, there is a spiritual aspect to that, a history that goes
It is.
way
It
beyond what
is.
they
But I
don't.
don't do spells. I don't
But
do
no, let me
spells.
just say this.
Ain't.
There's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of women on here that have professed to be, casters, right? And they have said it and they have entertained them. 88 comes from the spiritual sector and she practices certain things and they have entertained her. And then we got, not Goosey, but Lemon out here who professes to be a fucking demonic spirit, right? Like he cannot separate himself from that demonic Lemon. And so what I'm saying is that if you're going to come at her because of her tarot reading or whatever, then you need to look at all the people that you support and the things that they have done, and you've been right there. Go, girl. Yeah, go, go, go. With your pom poms and stuff. And then if you want to say to her something about flagging him, however she went about it, well, let's talk about all the other flaggings that have been going down. Like it's been fuckery for, if you haven't been paying attention, like for the last year, it's been all kinds of effery going down. The book of Enoch says it is witchcraft in the book of Enoch, right? And one would say, okay, that's Christianity or maybe,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And
Judaism. Huh?
yeah. And I'm just a seer. When I read the cards, I read the cards. Literally, just read the cards. I don't do
Mm.
spells. I don't let no demons possess me. It's not a demon possession. Just because I went through a lot in life, don't mean I don't have a gift to see. I can see, and motherfuckers trying to shade me and trying to Uno card me out. But it's like, bitch, you can say what you want, but I could still see though, and that's not gonna change my gift that God gave me just because you hating on it or because you feel some type of way about it. Like it's not gonna change that.
Let me see. Did he come back to finish this beef sector with an illegal link? Once they hit the channels can be reported. Oh, so you're talking about the CCs that hit his link. Well, they're gonna right now, they're hitting his link, right? So I don't know if the CCs that hit his link can be considered just a damn near like a RICO or something. But I mean, I don't think that's the case. They're hitting the link, but he can be in trouble for having a channel that, when he's already been terminated. But see, the other channel was not in his name, but he still had a channel that was actually in his name and he has not received it back. And so therefore he should not be creating any kind of channels. And I think that's where grown folks is coming from. That's where grown folks is going to take it. But he has amassed
Mm-hmm.
some enemies out here,
Yeah,
but right now he does
because
have the people, like,
mm-hmm.
the people
Yeah,
supporting
yeah,
him.
he might have the people, but at the end of the day, Google says when you lose your AdSense, any page you create after that, after termination of that partner program, if you don't wait the days and like get yourself back good and this and that, if you coming out creating a channel right after termination while you're in the middle of your shit trying to come back and it's
Mhm.
appeal and all this shit going on, you fucking your own self up. And then you want to put their image back on your shit, you're dumb.
They're saying that the people that hits his link, they can be banned as well. That you could report them as well for hitting his
Yes, I
link.
can, and I can. Yes, that's true because they're considered parties to that. They considered what's that, guilty by association. Yeah, I mean, period.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, they don't. They like that. They like to make people guilty by association, so they shouldn't have a problem with it being done to them at all. You know what I mean? I say, shoot, let it be fair across the board. If you want somebody else to be guilty by association, why not you be guilty by association as well? Hey, Hershey, like, it should be fair across the board. But I do know that, I don't know. I could say this: they're gonna blackball you. They're doing it right now. Um, I don't know really what their true
and I
intention
really
is.
don't care. And I really don't care. My whole thing is they only want to blackball motherfuckers because motherfuckers speak the truth. They only want to
Yeah.
blackball me because at the end of the day, while I was not coming for anybody channel, never have came for anybody's channel but his, because I know where these flags and shit been coming from. At the end of the motherfucking day, my whole thing is they trying to X me out because they're trying to steal hold this idiot up on a pedestal. They trying to cap for him. They're trying to look over everything bad he's done just to try to say, well, you did this. This goes way. You went far, Dragon. Da, 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 da. It's like, stop, breathe, and think, though.
Well,
What has he
they are saying that
done to
AI.
Dragon?
They're saying AI was the one that actually got you, and see, this is the thing
AI.
about. Well,
I don't
yeah,
use AI.
no, no, no. The AI, YouTube AI bots or whatever they are
Oh,
considered, are going around and they're like flagging people's channels. Right? This is their system. It's their system doing it. And so that's what they're talking about. So they want to say that that's how it went down with, you got flagged or whatever happened to your channel. It wasn't Lemon. It was the AI bots. But we do,
exactly. That's the story they're trying
yeah,
to tell me.
that's what's going on. And also they're saying that they're putting you and Shakim in the same boat. But it's mostly Lemon, and Lemon is, Lemon, he's playing with the malleable minds, you know what I'm saying? And I can't knock them. Like, quite a few of them know how to play with those malleable minds. And if they're getting money from it, I can't even knock the hustle. Hustle on. And if people want to be an extension of your wrath or want to be some kind of right hand of what they think is a god, then let them go ahead and right, go forth and do what you feel like you can do to unto a person. But this is the thing. Lemon is like, he is planting the field right now. Like, he has turned over the dirt and now he is planting the seeds. He has tilled the ground and now he is planting the seeds, and he is bringing a mass of people against you. You do see that, right? And you do understand that there's a
Yeah,
blackballing right now.
and you know what? I'm not scared because many went against Christ, but Christ rose up in 3 days. Okay, many went against God as well. Okay, the Son of God. At the end of
Mhm.
the day, many people are going to go up against somebody they think is greater than so they can uphold somebody who is weaker than the person they're coming at. Of course, they're gonna try to blackball me for this nigga. Oh, he's the midnight show. He's the show for the midnight. You don't go live, so we gotta block you out. You just can't leave me the fuck alone. You just can't leave me the fuck alone. You just gotta bother me at my channel when I'm doing me. Is because this nigga gets bothered when I'm just doing me and I'm not even paying attention to him. All I want to do is just do me. These motherfuckers get in their feelings when I'm doing me. I'm getting blackballed because I'm doing me, and motherfuckers mad and shit, hating on the shit, and got something to fucking say about it. You can have everything you want to say about it. Leave me in my channel alone, because I'm not bothering you or your shit. Let me do me. If I'm going to have a shit show, let me be a shit show. If I'm going to be unsuccessful, well, let me be unsuccessful. If I'm going to be successful, let me just be that. Because at the end of the day, I'm not bothering you motherfuckers. You're the ones that are bothered by me, and you're bothering me because you're bothered. You're pressed, and you're jealous, and you're fucking hateful. As somebody that has the potential to grow and do great things, whether I'm in this sector or not. You motherfuckers don't know how to stop fucking with people. Like, I'm not fucking with you motherfuckers. I could totally move forward in the sector, basically with this channel or with another one. I could move forward knowing that I can create my own content without the need of downplaying or trying to trash or diminish somebody's fucking channel or this and that to get it. I did that to him because this bitch came for mine first. People keep overlooking that shit. You come for my bread, I come for yours. That is just the bottom fucking line. And they keep saying, I ain't do that.
I mean, overlooking would be the proper word, but I think more so it's just they don't want to believe you. And even if
I don't want that. And you know what? I don't even need them to believe me. Just leave me the fuck alone. Leave me the fuck alone then. Leave me the fuck alone.
I think that's what they plan on doing. They're definitely
leave me the fuck alone.
They're definitely
if you're gonna blackball me, leave me the fuck alone. Leave my channel alone. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm a rock with who rock with me, and those that rock with me gonna rock with me. Just leave me the fuck alone then. Leave me the fuck alone.
And
leave me alone. Because this motherfuckers is that afraid of competition, and I'm not even competing with anybody. It is not a competition with me. This ain't a motherfucking race. Everybody should be able to win. But see, you got these hating ass motherfuckers that don't want certain people to win. See, my winning don't consist of whether they like it or not. My winning consists of whether God want me to win or not. They forget that.
And then I think you know, you were starting to have momentum and you were starting to make connections or what have you. I mean, though you've been there long
and they hated on that, and they hated on that shit.
It became a thing. And I just think that, you know, if somebody likes you, they have the right to like you, and there shouldn't be a problem. But also, we do know how the story goes and how the game goes with these particular people. And you probably have made some enemies, but they used you just as much as anybody else, because you would hit their link, and whether they liked you or not, it gave them content, right? Whether the masses or their followers and subbies liked you or not, that gave them content that kept them from having to talk 24/7. You were there on the link, and you were dancing and doing all the things and participating, you know. So now all of a sudden you're a problem.
Exactly. And exactly. And see, the crazy part about it is I did not mind giving them content. I never minded giving them content.
Hey, you guys undo that banning of Shame and a Scandal. I meant to put a comment up there. This is the second time I've done that. Could you guys please unban her? That fuck?
YouTube be tripping.
No, I hit the wrong, so I meant to put a comment up and I end up hitting the wrong one. Oh Lord, but they know how to do it. Sheesh, this is crazy. This is like the third time. First it was Pennywise, then I did it to Vibrant. It's done, thank you. Sorry, Shame and a Scandal. Oh my Lord. And now Shame and a Scandal is like the third time I've done this craziness. Look, I will say just hang in there. I have to go and I'll be back later on. If you want to, you can come back when I go live again.
All right, boo.
But hang in there, because you know what I'm saying, they you're dealing with a whole bunch of people who got time on their hand to just be in chaos and confusion. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And just so they understand, I got time too. Not for the chaos, but to rectify certain shit. So call me Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And I'm out.
Okay, stop Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Okay, because Dracul is real busy right now. He is real busy. Let me drop her from the stage. Cause they, I call him kick from studio. Kick ass. I don't want ban. Yeah, I call him Dracul, and they are the Renfields. But we will see. We will see. But anyways, I gotta get up out of here. I'll be back later, you guys. Probably like in an hour or so. This time I actually will be coming back. I said I was gonna come back yesterday and I didn't. If I can't even do an outro. Like I cannot. This is crazy. I can't get to my outros. I can't get to none of my stuff. Oh, thank you, Moxie. Oh man, I can't get to my stuff. This is crazy. Anyways, all right, I'm just gonna end it like this. I'll see y'all later. Bye.